You guys are on.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? It's Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. And I especially want to say Happy Mother's Day to those that became mothers for the first time at 12 or 12:01 this morning.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day. Boy, are you in for a ride.
They don't even know.
They don't have a clue. You're in for a treat, maybe a few tricks. But it's all worth it. Count it all joy. Good morning, everybody. I'm Rose Fauntleroy. I have Coach Danya Winningham here, and I have Vicki here. And we are going to talk to you all. We have some Mother's Day gifts. Everybody likes gifts. We're going to give you all an opportunity to get up to $1 million in grant money to start your business, to continue your business, to scale your business. Who's ready? I mean, $1 million. Someone is going to grant you money to start your business. Oh my God. How in the world did that happen? Well, if you really want to know how, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. You all heard us on here talking about it yesterday, and we are back with it today. Vicki, what you got to say about that?
Again, happy Mother's Day. I'm excited because I love my flowers and my candy, and there's nothing like a great Mother's Day dinner. And just to be around who I consider to be the best children in the world. But today, to have an opportunity to get money, some real money to do some real stuff, to take my business to a whole nother level, that's a whole different type of Mother's Day gift. And I'm excited because someone out here has an opportunity to get some money, some much needed money.
And some money you don't have to pay back. You put in your sweat equity. Now you have some responsibilities. Nothing is for free. You
That's
have
right.
grants. It's a grant. You don't have to pay the grant back in tangible money, but you have to put in some time, some effort, some sweat equity, some long hours, some sacrifices, some late nights, because entrepreneurship, it's all worth it in the end. But
it's worth it.
Let me tell you, I found out when I laid down the other night, I was like, I'm supposed to be retired. I work hard enough for myself, longer hours for myself than I ever did working for someone else. But you know what? It's mine.
That's it.
It's mine. Hey, Kayshawn. Happy Mother's Day.
Like I'm supposed to be retired. I work hard
Good morning.
myself, longer hours for myself than I ever.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. This is a blessed day to just thank all the women out here on planet Earth, basically. We have women who play motherly roles for a lot of individuals. I have my mother, thank God. She is still living. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. And I have a lot of motherly figures who have played a role in my life. So happy Mother's Day to you all. And what wonderful Mother's Day for our coach, a gift to give to so many women out there, which is this grant to better yourself, better your life, better your family, just make generational changes, to your legacy with this grant. And you can take an opportunity and gift yourself one of the best Mother's Day gifts to yourself. Can you imagine gifting this to yourself? You know, gifting a grant to yourself, applying for something. Like, I'm going to do this for myself, for my family, for my legacy, for generations to come. It's a beautiful thing. And you can look back and say, in this extremely creative year, you decided to change your life.
I like the way you looked at you put that in this extremely creative year, because you have the time to be creative now. And now if now is the time where you have to be creative and come up with some creations. And what better way to come up with a creation than to have someone who's willing and able to pay it forward and bless you with a grant up to $1 million. Now, everybody's not going to get $1 million in grant money. Okay, let's be real. But there is money in the land, as Coach D says. There's money in the land everywhere. And what better time than to start today? Because today is Mother's Day. It's your day. Regardless of what they say. I know they want you to cook, but you know what? You're supposed to stay at home, and they're supposed to stay at home too. So if you don't want to cook today, guess what? You ain't got to cook. If you want to lay in your bed and relax all day, you can do that. If you want to just sit and, as the old folks said, twiddle your thumbs, you can do that and look out the window, because meditation is the best form of therapy. So it's your day. It's Mother's Day. Gift yourself your dream today.
Right.
Gift yourself your dream today.
That's beautiful.
I know for me, just the thought of starting my own business, I would think about it and then I would dismiss it. I would think about it and then I would dismiss it. And mainly because I just did not have what I thought financially I needed to get it going. And so I didn't allow my heart and my spirit to really go there. And so for you all, you have an opportunity. Someone is saying, and have been saying it for a while now, that I'm going to help eliminate that trepidation that you have financially as it relates to money, you know, to start your business or to level up in your business. You have someone that says, I'm going to support you and help you in doing this. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/Free Women 2020. I wish I had that in 2016.
Absolutely.
I mean, my goodness, where would I be now if I had someone that had my back, my sides, my front? I mean, because basically what she said, I've already thought about this thing for you. And so I'm putting some things in place to support you, you know, along the way. How many people you know close up that's willing to do that? You have someone in your corner.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go it alone.
And who's willing to open up the vault and share
literally
open up the vault and tell you. Now, it's not a little safe, it's a vault. It's a big vault.
Right. Two different words.
Two different words. Open up that vault, you know, with the big door, and you turn it.
You don't put no pin.
Yeah, you gotta put some muscle action behind it to open that door, open up that vault, and say, look, come on in. I'm gonna show you how to get this thing off the ground. I'm gonna show you how to level up this thing. And I know you all hear us talk about women because women are our passion. You know why? Because we women.
Right.
But we help men too.
We do.
Yeah, we help men too. So, you know, you be different. Come on over here in the community of women.
Right.
And level up. Because if you're in one of the industries right now that has been displaced, the travel industry. It's going to
Mhm.
come back. It definitely is. And it's going to come back stronger. But in the meantime, let's level up that thing so that when it does, you're prepared, you're ready, and you're doing things a little differently to
Yes.
stand out from the crowd.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what? To stand out from the crowd, because everybody is not starting from scratch. Some people have been in business for a long time,
Right.
and they may have reached a plateau and said, how in the world can I've tried everything to try to reach another level and can't. And
Mhm.
sometimes all it takes is one person to speak into your life, to open the vault and show you some things in a community, to surround you with resources to move you forward. Don't be afraid to have a conversation. Go to bit.ly/free women 2020, and we're going to free y'all men too. So, come on in.
Right.
Come on
We,
in.
you know what, Vicky, you brought something to my mind, as in, a lot of us, I remember growing up and just as a race of just women or just African American or just people, period, you look at people who are successful. And when you're less fortunate, you always have that thought, oh, I wish someone came back and gave back, or why don't they come back and give to the community or to our people or to us women? And here is one. You don't get a lot of people who give back, but you have more people complaining about people not giving back. So now when you have someone who's taking the kindness of their heart and gifting $1 million, we can't even put a number to how many different women this can help. We can't say, oh, it's 100 women or it's 1,000 women, because it depends where you are in your business and what you need and what you're trying to achieve. But the number is unimaginable, and she's giving back. So why not take advantage of this opportunity at bit.ly/free women 2020 and make a difference? And then when you're take advantage of this blessing so you can be blessed, and then turn around and be a blessing to someone else.
Absolutely. And I'll add in another thing. It's Mother's Day. I'm gonna be a little messy. You know me. If you, hey, it's what makes the world go round.
Right.
What makes my world go round. I'm a little messy this morning because I'm a mother and it's Mother's Day. We can take it further, but I'm gonna
It's
leave
our
that.
day.
I'm gonna leave that alone. If you are one of the complainers, okay, and the gift is being held out to you, hand is open,
Girl.
and you still sit back and make excuses, don't you ever complain again.
Ever. Ever.
Nobody wants to hear that. No one wants to be a party to that, because when is the last time someone said, here, come talk to me and let's see what we can do to help.
And not offering you crumbs.
Big
Hashtag fat.
oh, go on, okay, Sean. What?
He is
Hashtag
not offering you crumbs, because we get not that anything anyone give us, but there's a difference when you have the means to give and you do not. So she could be saying, hey, I'm gonna give people $50. She could and
that's
give
a
out
gift.
one of her ebooks or something like that, or a webinar. She could just be like, here. And that still will be just as generous and good, but that's a crumb compared to $1 million grant. And
Absolutely.
you don't get real people that's going to make major moves like that. Our coach shouldn't have a penny left over of this $1 million grant, because we're out here, we're coming to you, we're trying to reach the masses, not just who's in her community or our community. This is nationwide, baby. There should not be a dollar of this $1 million left. And then Rose, when you mentioned, you know, we're not segregating. Men can take advantage and learn from this. Or how about men? Because men come, they are sometimes mingled, sprinkled throughout this community. But men watch, they're on social media. Men, you got a mama, you got a sister, a wife,
Mhm.
a girlfriend, a partner, a cousin, a niece who's trying to level up, desires to become an entrepreneur, who who is very talented. And that can just be for anyone. Someone is gifted and talented, but if they just had the opportunity and the resources, they would just blast off. But you're listening to this, and you can share this information and change another woman's life. But
Absolutely.
the only way you can change it is if you share.
Is if you, that's right. One
And
share of the
mhm.
broadcast. And especially because I see, let me look over here on my phone. I see I see three men over here on my watch party. Good morning, fellas. I see three of them. And since they're not gifting out their money. They have a sister, mama, cousin, friend. They know is in business, trying to be in business, kitchen tishing, whatever. But y'all opening up their wallet, sharing anything with them? What?
What?
I'll call y'all out. Don't make me call. Look, don't make me call y'all.
Right? And you know what, Rose? Sometimes when you don't have money in your wallet, you take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of you. So I'm pretty sure there's always someone out there who every holiday, it never fails. There's someone always shopping to the last minute.
Oh yeah.
What a wonderful gift to give someone. What if you didn't have any money and you've been feeling guilty and sick to your stomach
Go ahead,
because you wanted to give your wife or your mother or whatever this woman is, this motherly figure, a gift, but you didn't have anything. Now our coach is giving you the gift to give to them. Now you can go share this information and let them know, hey ma, hey sis, hey babe, hey love, cousin, whoever, they got $1 million grant over here. The money is going. It's not sitting on the shelf. Let them know, like, I didn't have it. I didn't have nothing for you, but I got this. This is better than any box of chocolate, roses, clothes, any gift that you can buy on the planet.
Because it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I don't like the flowers. I love, especially wildflowers.
Keep it up.
My husband was like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "Let's put whatever in savings." I'm so determined right now to, I see, I see where I want to be. I see it clearer than I ever have. But if you really, really want to know what I desire, help me move this business in an upward direction.
Right.
And so that's, I want everything, going towards that right now, because I know what that is going to, to do for my family and for generations and generations, to come. And so I would love if, there was someone in my life that was, give, hey, I invested this for you, or hey, I filled out this application for you. You may not know anything about Coach Danielle, but I've been listening to her lives, and so I took it upon myself, to go to bit.ly/free women 2020 for you. I would love.
That would make a difference in the household, wouldn't it?
It would.
It'd be some good nights.
And that shows what type of person you are. You're not just looking at someone on the surface level. It's not no shallow love or compassion. You really want someone to change, inside outwardly, and you want to give them this. You want to show them this. You want to share this.
Right.
You want to give yourself this, or what if you got a couple $1,000 saved up, but you got $1 million business or $1 million idea and you just needed that extra 75%. Ta-da.
Right, here it is. bit.ly/free women 2020. I mean, it's a conversation. It doesn't obligate you to anything. it only obligates you to the conviction in your heart that you
Right.
know
Mm-hmm.
that you have been feeling and dreaming for a long time, because this is somebody's answered prayer. And I know that you're out there, I know that you're watching. Don't be afraid to have a conversation. Open your hands. Don't keep your hands closed, because God can't bless you on closed hands. Only
Mm-mm.
if you
Right.
open them. Only if you open them can he deposit into those hands.
Yes.
And everything doesn't come with a string or an attachment. Doesn't
That's
come
I like that.
good.
for
I
an,
like that.
That's good.
you know, because a lot of times we're afraid to try things, to do
Mm-hmm.
things, or to accept help. That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
things on this Mother's Day. Mm, thank you, Lord. On this Mother's Day, release the fear around being afraid because something may come with an attachment. It doesn't come with a conversation. It's not an attachment. Good morning to the Fauntleroy clan, and good morning to my sissy. Happy Mother's Day. Um, because the fellas rolling deep this morning.
All right now.
Rolling deep. Um, yeah, because sometimes you afraid to move because you're thinking, what do I have to give up? What am I going to have to give up, or is attached to this? There's no attachment. The only attachment is what you have attached in your mind to move your business forward.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of flowers, thank you to my daughter.
They are so beautiful.
But
They are gorgeous.
I love tulips. But y'all, I didn't share this with you all. My daughter's 34 years old. I think she's 34. And she's been watching her mama on this road of entrepreneurship all her life. And my daughter, a couple weeks ago, has joined me in this entrepreneurial road. So
Wow.
Oh,
I
that's so good.
really,
Congratulations.
I am really, really proud. Now I'm not gonna cry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
Proud mom.
yeah.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go to bit.ly/free women 2020 and sign up for your conversation. Girl, sign up for your money. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Sign up for your life.
Yeah, get
yeah,
your whole life and share this broadcast, because even if it's
yeah.
not for you, it may be for somebody else. Now y'all go ahead.
You know what, Rose? You said something that really just got me. Um, it's somebody that's straddling the fence right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you just need to just come on over because you have a daughter or a granddaughter or a son. You have somebody's watching you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the sometimes us making a move, it opens up the floodgates for others. And I just truly believe that, when certain things, I know it because I've seen it. When I make a change, when I make a decision, it's like everybody, my Jessica, Eric, they come right behind me. And I'm like, well, I would have did this 3 years
Right.
ago if
Right.
I knew that's all it took.
It's sometimes
You don't know who you're holding up because you keep straddling the fence.
Deep. That's deep.
Either make a decision that you're going to do this thing or you're not. And most of us, we really want this business to succeed. But, we got all this thinking, well, I don't have this and well, heck, it's a lot you don't have.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. And what you do have is an opportunity.
You better say that.
To talk to someone that could ultimately change the trajectory of your family for generations to come. We're not talking about for the next year or two.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about generation after generation after generation.
Your children's children's children.
Right.
What? And
I'm like, I have had coaches, I promise y'all, and they were great. The difference in now is I have a coach
It's all right.
Take your time.
That I know it's changing generations from my family. Not just me and what's happening now, but supporting me in generations to come.
Absolutely.
And not just from my family, but showing me how to transcend wealth to other families who don't want to be connected. I mean, come on.
Let that sit right there. Who doesn't want to be connected? And it can all start with a conversation. It can all start with a conversation at bit.ly/freewomen2020.
I don't know where they even came from. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even feeling emotional.
Because it's real.
But it's
Girl,
real.
It's real.
And that's a great point. It's real. It's authentic. We don't do fake over here.
We can't script that.
It's authentic. And plus we don't have no script no way.
Right.
we just roll off the cuff. But we get to do that because of what Coach has poured into us, what she has shown us, what she has demonstrated to us.
Yes.
We see the steps that she takes. So we attempt to take those steps behind her. Now, a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, she had to hit us in the head with a brick in order for her to take those steps, from time to time. But just like someone's...
Don't be telling our business. Go on in the house.
Stays in the house. Ooh, ow. Ow.
Don't be tell the folks the whole story now. It be y'all all good.
Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Troy.
And like they said,
hug my Cujo.
It hurt me worse than it hurt y'all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because you know why though, Coach? Because a lot of times you want it so badly for us, and we sometimes just don't get it. We get it. But and that's what I was telling people yesterday about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship and running your own business is not an easy thing. It's worth it, and it does get easy. It's an up and down process. But sometimes you try to pull us, push us, tug us, and we just be pulling in the opposite direction. And then it's like all of a sudden something clicked, and you be like, I was trying to tell you that to begin with.
You know, like you said, Rose, it's not easy. But it's easier than a lot of things we put up with. Yeah. Like you said, it's worth it. And at the end of the day, once it does click, you're gonna be like, man, why it didn't take me just to have it. Once you get the hang of it, you're gonna be really mad at yourself for taking so long and having to fight through so much just to get to the good part.
Just to get to the good part. And we make it so much harder than what it really is.
We do.
Unfortunately, y'all really do.
Yeah, we overthink it, overanalyze it.
How many licks does it take to get to a Tootsie Roll Pop?
One if you just go ahead and bite it, but we won't bite it. We keep on licking.
Right. Rose, I seen someone post the other day that entrepreneurship is hard, but so is working 40 years for someone else for a check that you won't be able to survive off of. So pick your heart. And I like that.
I like it too, because I worked 40 some years. I could cry.
Right. But pick which one you want to do. You either gonna work hard as hell for yourself or hard as hell for someone else.
And you make a good point, Kayshawn, because you work for someone else for a check that's not going to move you forward, that you can't survive off, that you have to rob Peter to pay Paul. But you're afraid to step out on the entrepreneurial journey because there's not a steady paycheck, maybe. And You got to build first before you get your money most times. But you know what? It's really where the money is concerned. It's the same thing. You got a check you can't make it off. So you don't have any money over here that you can't make it off in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? The thing about being an entrepreneur, we talked about this yesterday. Your check is as consistent as you are.
Whew.
Consistent.
Yes.
That's deep.
No check, but it's the same as working a job.
It
So let's
really
talk about
is.
job. You decide you don't want to go to work this week. You want to call in sick. A, B, C, and D. Your check gonna reflect everything you did or didn't do.
That's
That
true.
You are so right.
Called in sick. If you left early. If you took a long lunch break. All that's gonna be reflected in your.
Now,
Being an entrepreneur. Now you work overtime. You cover somebody else's shift. Hey, what the hell makes people think being an entrepreneur is it's not any different.
It's really not.
No.
Exactly. You're just doing it for yourself. But in terms of it being different, there's absolutely no different. You get paid for the level in which you work. If you don't do the right work, you don't get paid and you get fired. You lose your business. Same difference.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Coach. And Troy just made a good point too. He said you're doing it for yourself. So do you believe more in somebody else's job that you're working on? You believe more in that person than you believe in yourself.
Right. You know, we invest in our jobs.
That's deep. That's deep.
Rose, you know, we invest in our jobs. Like the people, you know, if they start off at the bottom, they will go back to school. Like say, I'm going to use the medical field because that's where I'm from. You start off as a CNA, go to an LVN, RN, nurse practitioner, whatever, but that costs money. You have to go to school and invest tens and twenties of thousands of dollars to keep elevating. That is no different than having your own business and investing into yourself and into your business. These doctors, or say nursing costs $50,000 to become a nurse, you know, or a nurse practitioner. It took you 8 years. If you spent that 8 years and that $50,000 into your own business, elevating yourself.
Great point.
They don't want to tell you to do that, but they're going to say, oh, put money, get all these loans so that you can keep accruing all this interest off me to keep working for you.
Absolutely. And I said the other day, the reason that your employer hired you is because they saw the gifts and the potential in you that you don't see in yourself to bet on yourself. They know they see your potential.
They push you. They encourage you.
Yes, because they see it, but they know that you don't see it in that light. So they get the best out of you. And then on top of that, make another good point. After you've invested all that time growing further, getting more education or whatever, then the next thing you know, they say, well, you know what? We're downsizing. So we don't need you anymore.
Or we shutting down.
Yeah, we don't need you anymore. And you're like, well, what am I supposed to do now?
I still got these loans.
And those loan people still want their money. They still want their money.
They still want it. They still want it.
How many
years? The unfortunate thing now is we're in a situation where, guess what? All people don't have no money. So they want your money because the people on top of them that they got the money from want their money and so on and so forth. And guess what? Ain't nobody got no money now. So now what?
Now what?
Now what? That part. That whole part. But it's Mother's Day. We're trying to bless mothers all we know how. Open your hands. Go to the keyboard, bit.ly /free women 2020.
Yeah.
Fill out that form.
And do it now. Do it now. Right now in real time. Do it now. Don't say I'll do it after I cook breakfast, or I'll do it, after I get through cooking dinner or whatever it is. You could just be laying in the bed listening. Don't wait till later on, because later on, just the business of the day is going to get in the way and you may forget. It's some things you need to do right now in the moment. If it means you have to get off this live to, to go and do that, then do that. Don't put it off. That's another thing we keep doing. We keep putting stuff off. And then you want to know why you're not further along.
That's right.
Don't put it off. Just go on and do it. Do it. I wish, this is Mother's Day. I wish right now that I would not have made some of the decisions I made. I could retire my mom.
Wow.
If I had done some stuff. Now I'm still gonna retire her, but I wish now she was retired with all this, this whole pandemic thing going on, and just the fact that she's considering going back to work.
Wow.
As a daughter, that's hurtful.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm like, okay. I got to gather my siblings together, because if one of us can't do it, all of us better do something, because I don't want my mama having to go back to work in these conditions. My mama's 74.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you said that right, but see, that's what somebody was online talking about. COVID has really polarized the difference between people with money and the people without money. The people with money went to the Hamptons. The people without money went to their summer house. The people with money not going to the store. They sending people to the store. The people with money, they got nannies in the house to take care of their kids. They're not worried about, having to balance the kids and cooking and working. They're not worried about that. And the people without money are still going to work. They dine in grocery stores and dine in meat plants. Every time you get afraid to work your business, you need to remember that your procrastination will cost you. Your dragging your feet will cost you. Your fear will cost you. All these things you think are scary, that shit ain't scary. Scary is sending your mama to work.
That's what's scary.
Because you done set up and drug your feet too damn long. That's real life shit.
It is that.
That's what got me going, because I was like, my mama not gonna work all her life. She worked enough.
That's right.
You can come on out of there, mama. That's what choices allow you to do.
Yeah.
So why you sitting up afraid to do A, B, and C, because who gonna say some shit about you? Trust and believe they're gonna help you do your mama at that job.
Because they gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
Women be worried about the wrong things.
The wrong thing.
When you put it in perspective like that, you should move. There should be no reason that you don't sign up at bit.ly/freewomen2020. There should be no reason. When you balance it like that, that is way out of balance, that you want to, your mom has to go back to work, or you make a phone call, or you sign up and you have a conversation and move that business forward, or take that idea forward. There should be no imbalance there. The scale should definitely tip toward freeing yourself, freeing your family, building your legacy. Because what you would get, what you could be getting, is not just for today. It's not just for tomorrow. It's for generations to come.
Yeah. And it's not just for you. Maybe if it was just for me, I could not do something. Maybe if it was just for me, I could, survive off of, pennies. But my life is not just about me. It's not just about me. And your life shouldn't be just about you. This whole pandemic has opened my eyes to the fact that, I have really created my world. And if I don't like it, can't nobody change it but me.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Nobody can change it but me, which means I have to do something different. And different can be and is scary. But then I have to look at what's scarier.
Right.
That's right.
That's
What's scarier?
What's scarier?
To do
And
something.
so my mom's faith is forever before me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what keeps me going.
And that's where you start at. That's where you start. What is your why? Why do you want to make the changes? Why do you want to start? Why do you need to start? Like you said, your mom's face is forever before you. Put that why before you.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the hill gets steep, that why is what will pull you up that hill. Not jacking the hill, but the why.
Right. And it leads you in the right direction. For example, I just thought, some people Coach mentioned a few weeks ago that people are getting more money on unemployment than they were at their jobs.
Wow.
So this is a blessing to some people right now. And like with this grant, this is not going to cover 100% of your whichever program you choose to go through. It covers a portion, but you getting hooked up right now with this extra money from the government, and hopefully you're not wasting it. You know, some people out here getting more money from the government than they were working a job on overtime. So you got this money, you're getting this extra money. Do something smart with it.
Exactly.
And invest it in yourself. Take this grant money, this money that the government is giving you, and then put it into yourself. It's already given to you. And Rose, you mentioned earlier, this is someone's prayer.
Someone's answered prayer.
This is someone's answered prayer. So you prayed for this. You've asked God for this. So don't talk yourself out of it when you've already prayed for it. The answer is here. Sometimes things don't come in the way or in the form or from the person we want them to.
That's right.
Exactly.
So we have to always remain flexible and open-minded when God sends something that you prayed for.
That's right. It may not always come how you want it, but he always answers prayers.
Right.
He always answers prayers.
You may have wanted to hit the lottery and get 5,000, but my coach is the one that's giving you 5,000 into your program. You know?
that might be your lottery.
Mm-hmm. No, we want it to be rough and hard and rocky. We don't want it to be this easy. It's too easy for some of us.
And another thing, don't ask don't before you go fill out or make the phone call or set your appointment. Don't go talk to 3, 4, 5 people that's not doing anything. Nothing against Pookie and Ray Ray and them. I love y'all too. But they don't even understand what you're trying to do. Of course, and you have to realize sometimes your dreams scare other people even more than they scare you, because they're thinking, well, if she really does make this work, or he really does make that work, then they're not going to be sitting here with me in this circle. They're going to think they too good for me.
So
they're going to leave me behind. So what they do is they try to keep you behind. Take the action now on your own. You don't need anyone. You don't need the group think in order to do.
Always talk to people about everything that you do. How about you do some things behind the scenes and then reveal it after you've done it? Stop.
Right.
Surprise people. Shock the world a couple of times. You might like it because I love doing it.
Look, I look at it like this. I'll be the test dummy, because usually, because usually after they see that you're the test dummy and you didn't die, then here they come. They want to know, how did you do this? Can you help me do this? What did you do? And I'll be the test dummy, because I know this is not gonna kill me. I'll be the test dummy, and even if I fail, I can't say that I did not try.
Right.
That's another thing. We're afraid of failure. And sometimes we're more afraid of success, but we're afraid of failure. Because what will people say if I don't make it? Oh, they'll laugh at me. Who cares? They ain't did nothing. They ain't doing nothing.
Just learn from it.
Yeah.
Learn
Your
from
failures are your step up to success. And that I had to change in my own mind because I was afraid to fail. Because nobody likes to be told no, nobody likes to be rejected, nobody likes to fail. But that's your next step to your success. So don't let that stop you. Because if, like they say, when you fall down, you get back up.
Yes.
And you get back up as many times as you need to. Trust me, as long as your legs work and your feet work, you can get back up.
I know. And then sometimes it's not, you know, for me, I've gotten used to the failure, so I'm not really afraid of the failure. But it's more, it has always been from me, the responsibility that comes with the success. I was not even offered a higher position at work, but I was told, hey, this position is coming up. I think you'll be great for it. It's an opportunity for you to really, work one-on-one with teachers. I know this with you. Automatically, when I hung up the phone, I got nervous and scared as all get out. And I started thinking about, oh, I'm gonna have to do this, then I'm gonna have to do this. Then they're gonna be expecting this from me. And I just started thinking about what all comes with what I've been praying for. Because this position, if offered, is what I've been praying for, because I'm working directly with teachers. It can help me in my business. I mean, I just saw but then I also thought about, I'm about to get what I've been wanting. Now what?
That could be scary.
Now what? So, life is not easy, but who really wants easy all the time? Easy's so boring.
It is that. There has to be some
challenges. You want a little adventure.
Don't you like challenges?
Yes. Absolutely.
When I say we can go on and on and on and on, but the bottom line is, and I'll always go back to it, make a decision. I heard someone say successful people don't take all day to make decisions.
No, they do it quick.
And so I'm like, I'm about to do this. It might even be a bad decision, but you know what? I feel so much better once I've made the decision.
That's right.
I feel better. And so we got to stop just contemplating and thinking about all this. You're going to think yourself right out of some money.
Another opportunity.
Another opportunity you talk yourself out of missing. So we're gonna tell you. That's right. We're gonna tell you bit.ly/what? Free women 2020.
Yes.
Go and sign up, set an appointment, have a conversation. Heck, you may learn something. Yes. You may gain something. You may open your hands to an opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity in this season, because even though we're in a different season, because it is a season and it will pass.
Yes, indeed.
But there are opportunities, there are things that can be birthed in this season. The Great Depression birthed so many millionaires because they acted on their ideas. People act swiftly and decisively when you want what you want. They don't take all day, overanalyze, overthink, talk themselves out to it, talk themselves back into it, then talk themselves back out of it. They act because the mere fact of the action is what lines up the resources and things to be put in your path to keep moving you forward. Once you make a decision and take the action, you can't go back. You can't.
That's it.
You can't. Because if you do, if your heart's been convicted, it'll play in your mind. Why did I not take that step? I took that first step. Why? Then you have to, and the resources line up. You have to keep moving forward. And you'll be surprised. I'm sure you're surprised at this $1 million grant that's being offered.
I was surprised.
You'd be surprised at what resources open themselves up for you without you having to kick yourself, scrape the bottom. It's right there. Sometimes all you have to do is ask. You know my mantra. You only get what you ask for.
Right.
And don't forget, sharing is caring, so share out the broadcast.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say congratulations to the woman, the daughter, the mother, the grandmother, the auntie, the TT, you know, the godmom that has made the decision that they're ready, and that they have decided to change their life. And, you know, I just say kudos to you. I know that it wasn't easy, you know, to click on that link, but guess what? You did it anyway.
That's your
And
first
so
step.
congratulations to you. I mean, you have taken the first step to having your, you know, living your best life.
The freedom.
Living your best life.
And it's about taking that first step, taking that next step. It's about building. It's about wealth. But more than that, it's about prosperity, and it's about legacy.
Yes.
Coach, anything you want to add to that on our way out?
Right. Yes.
All righty. Well, what y'all got planned for today? We don't hit y'all with some heavy stuff. Now let's talk about some light stuff. What y'all got planned today?
I'm gonna do whatever I want to do today. Then I have a class tonight.
Why you gonna do that? Because it's your day.
It's virtual, but I have a class tonight. I have to actually teach tonight.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yes.
But look at how you light up and how wide you're smiling when you say that. That shows that you love what you do.
And
yes.
And yes. You more because it's virtual.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm just staying in the house like everyone else, and my husband and kids are gonna cook for me and just pamper me. I want my bath water ran for I just want a spa day. It's like a pamper me self-care day.
That's good.
Relax.
That's good.
Wonderful.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have an amazing day, and we will see you later. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's